What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Vengeance is here for another hero breakdown today. And today we're going to look at the always pushed by the Call of Antia people, Sarona. She's constantly pushed. You can get her at the very beginning of the game by making any kind of purchase whatsoever. They'll give her to you. She's had lots and lots of tweaking done. I'm not sure why. Must be because she's a pretty terrible character for the most part. But we're going to look at her today. She did get a recent change in the last update, which makes her more viable than before. Still, probably not the most viable. She is a ranger. Most faction members have a higher mana charge speed, meaning they get their specials quicker when they're a ranger. Deploying 2, 3, or 4 faction members increases all members' critical chance by 10, 20, and 25%. So let's talk about Sarona here. Um, they have moved her move around just a little bit. They've shifted and tweaked it over and over again, and I think this is probably close to its final form. It's called Spirit Bomb. Charge speed is average. Currently, mine's at level 4 and not level 7, so it deals 172% damage to all enemies, turns 2 non-purple Naya Stones into purple Naya Stones. For Defender, restores 10 mana to all purple allies, increases their speed by 2 turns. Passive, when an ally casts a skill, increases own damage dealt by 20% up to 40% for 2 turns. Effect is reset when another skill is used. So, before we go any farther, what kind of team do we use Sarona in? Well, I would say you're not going to use her in a jam-up team where you just put your 5 best characters together. Obviously, she's not going to be it. She's most likely going to have the most viability in a faction-based team with Rangers. I would run her with, say, Sigmund, Palmyra, Sarona, and Mary, and maybe throw an Idritha if you got it. It's going to give you a little bit more purple stone generation. There are 3 purples in that team that I just described. So that passive down there where she gets stronger and stronger when allies cast a skill, so does Idritha too, but that's going to play well off of each other. It's also going to make Sigmund have a rather large critical chance. It's going to have Palmyra having a really large critical chance. And they're going to be the main pieces on that team. But Sarona is at least going to give some stones to the surrounding heroes that are purple. Her damage is not great, but hey, I guess damage is damage. They've taken her damage down, brought it up, all around. I still don't think she is all that viable in a full dark team. Personally, I'm just going to run Elmist instead, and he does a couple of other more useful utilities, and Elmist probably does more damage overall because it's more hits. Could you run Sarona on that team? Yes. But personally, I got a ton better options. It's not something I'm going to do. If you're free to play and you've got Sarona all leveled up and awakened, yeah, you're probably going to play her in that team. And I'm not going to blame you or say that's wrong. It's just not for me. Sarona is an intelligence hero, so she's got plenty of pretty good options there. I would probably increase her mana if possible, even though she's already a pretty fast charging character. To make her worth a damn overall, I think she's got to be pushing specials every other turn and keeping more purples on the board for you. Check out her Awakening tree. Awakening 1 is shield self for 20% of max HP for 3 turns when the mana is full. Attack 2 is standard stuff. Attack defense max HP 10%. Awaken 3 decreases the cost of mana required to cast skills by 10 after casting skills up to 20. And 4 is the same as 2. Attack defense max HP 10%. So as you can see, when she's +3, you can get that special cooking faster, and she's still going to be producing dark stones. So with that, and maybe, I don't know, you're probably going to run Mary's exclusive on Mary in a party with Sarona. I don't see you using those two separate from each other. If you got a second one, I'd put it on Sarona. I'm not really sure what Sarona's exclusive itself is because I don't have it myself, but anything that's going to accentuate her, at least making her do some higher attack or getting her special more often, is probably the way you're going to want to go with Sarona. Bloody Answer, for instance, if you're going against a light team, is probably a pretty good option there. It's got increased critical chance matched up with that faction of Rangers. She'll have a high probability of critting. So, yeah, I think overall she's not a very strong character. I'm not even willing to grade her because it's not fair to the other characters that I do hero breakdowns on. She's okay. She's still one of the lowest end 4-star heroes in my opinion. She has no utility other than a very small amount of stone creation. On defender, she might actually be better as a defender than she is on attack, just for increasing the speed of your heroes and restoring a little bit of mana to all the purple heroes. But then again, you would need to be running multiple purples. You open yourself up to mono light team attacks, so you're probably not living anyways. So yeah, not as you can probably tell by my voice and how I'm describing this, and it's not meant to be this way. This is just kind of how I feel about Sarona. She's not that awesome. Just looking at the other 4-star purples around, she's still not as good as Zanya. She's not as good as Mary. She's not as good as Sammy. She's not as good as Kalani. She's not as good as Dana. Caitlyn just got revamped. Caitlyn's probably better than Sarona too. But maybe everybody but Sylvia. Like, I'm not a big fan of Sylvia. She has decent utility there, but not the best. Sorry about the breakdown. I hope you guys check out some of my more awesome character breakdowns. If you guys have any questions about Sarona, feel free to ask in the comments below. Give me a like and subscribe for obviously my other videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Vengeance is out.